In this video, we are going to see operations on signals. Consider x of t as shown in the figure, which is a triangular signal starting at -2, ending at +2 and with amplitude equal to 1. Now in this case, we are supposed to find out first x of 2t plus 1 and second x of 2 minus 2t. So let us begin with the first solution. So in the A part, we are supposed to find out x of 2t plus 1. In order to understand this operation, so let us see what are the different operations involved in this case. So if we consider x of 2t, this operation is called as time scaling, and plus 1 is called as time shifting. So how you are going to convert your given x of t in terms of x of 2t plus 1. So here we have two operations. Now which operation is to be done first is decided by the precedence rule. So first let us see what is the precedence rule. This precedence rule states that if you have multiple operations in given signal, you should follow the sequence in this way. First, you should always go with amplitude scaling. Second, you should go with the folding operation. Third, time shifting. And fourth, time scaling. You should always do the operations in this order. So in our case, there are only two operations now. First is time shifting, second is time scaling. So out of these two operations, if you look at the precedence rule, we have to perform time shifting first and then we have to go with time scaling. So first of all, let us see what signals we are supposed to draw in this case. So first is time shifting. So from x of t, this will be our original signal. Second, I need to draw x of t plus 1, which is time shifted version. And third, I need to draw x of 2t plus 1. So let us do the operations in this sequence. So always remember again, you have to draw all the signals one below the other. So first we are going to draw x of t signal. So this signal has amplitude 1 and the coordinates as -2 and +2. This is our given x of t signal. Second, we are going to draw x of t plus 1 signal. Now, whenever it is x of t plus 1, we know that whenever shift is positive, the signal is shifted towards left, that is negative axis, by this amount, which is 1. So if we look at the given signal, so it starts at -2 and ends at +2. So this entire signal will be shifted towards left by 1 unit. Therefore this 0 will be shifted at 1, -2 will be shifted at -3 and 2 will be shifted at 1. So let us mark the coordinates first. -1, -2, -3 and 1. So 0 is shifted at now -1. So we get the amplitude 1 over here and this signal will be drawn in this way. So this signal is shifted by amount 1 towards left hand side, that is towards negative axis. So this becomes our x of t plus 1. Now the next task is to draw the third condition, that is x of 2t plus 1. Now remember here, whenever we are going to draw x of 2t plus 1, we need to check its previous version, which is x of t plus 1. So here already we have covered the first operation, which is time shifting. Now only in this signal we are going to do time scaling. Now see, whenever we have a factor 2 multiplied with this time, this factor is greater than 1, hence the signal will undergo compression. Therefore here this 2 is multiplied by time, hence you are going to divide every coordinate of this signal, that is -3, -1 and 1, by 2. So here this -3 divided by 2 will become our -1.5. This -1 divided by 2 becomes 0.5 and 1 divided by 2 becomes 0.5. So let us mark these coordinates. So here we have 0, then we will have 0.5. So 1, again it will be at 0.5, and this 3, it will be at 1.5. So this -1 is at 0.5 with amplitude 1. So here also we have amplitude 1. So from this amplitude 1, we are going to draw a triangular signal in this way. So you have the maximum amplitude at 0.5 and the signal starts at 1.5, ends at 0.5. Therefore, so this is negative time axis. So let us mark it negative. So this signal undergoes the compression, and this is how we get the required equation as x of 2t plus 1. So this completes the first part. Remember, you have to draw the 3 variants in this case step by step depending on the precedence rule. Follow the sequence of operation and you will get the correct answer. Now we have the second bit b, which is x of 2 minus 2t. So let us simplify it now. X of 2 minus 2t. Now again check out what are the operations in this case. To check that operations, we have to first of all rearrange this equation. So this equation becomes x of, now here let us take the second term, t term at first place. So it becomes, it is minus of 2t. So let us take minus sign common also. X of minus sign is taken common, 2t minus 2. Because we have taken minus sign common, if we multiply inside with this minus sign, it becomes again 2 minus 2t. So whenever we have t term negative and at second place, always rearrange the equation by taking minus sign common so that we can simplify our operations. Now if we look at this equation, let us check what are the different operations involved in this case. So first we have negative sign. So this operation is called as folding. Second, t is multiplied by some factor 2. So this operation is called as time scaling. And again we have minus 2 shift, that is called as time shifting. So here in this case we have to perform 3 operations, and if you look at precedence rule, the sequence of operations should be amplitude scaling, folding, time shifting and time scaling. So here first operation that we are going to perform is folding. So originally we have x of t, then second we have to draw x of minus t, which is the folding operation. Third we have x of minus t minus 2, which is the time shifting operation. And last we have to draw x of minus 2t minus 2, that is the time scaling operation. So let us draw this signal. So original we have x of t, so it starts at minus 2, ends at plus 2 with amplitude 1. So we have this signal in this way. Now second is we have to draw x of minus t, x of minus t. So this operation is called as folding operation. Okay. Now folding means what? We are going to multiply every time coordinate with minus sign. So here we have minus 2. So if we multiply minus 2, this point becomes plus 2. So this coordinate will be shifted at 2. Then we have 0. 0 multiplied by minus remains 0. So we get this minus 2 at plus 2, 0 at 0. And whatever is the graph between these 2 points, it is a straight line. So draw this straight line with amplitude 1 as it is. So whatever was on the negative axis is drawn on the positive axis. Similarly, go beyond 0. So we have coordinate 2. If we multiply it with minus sign, it becomes minus 2. And whatever is signal between 0 to 2, draw it as it is. So this becomes our folded signal. So here this signal is symmetric along y-axis. Therefore, x of t and x of t, x of minus t are same. Now the next operation is x of folding is already done. So it is x of minus, and now we have to perform t minus 2. So for this we have our x of minus t signal. So simply in this x of minus t we are adding minus 2. Therefore this signal will be shifted towards positive axis. Remember here, do not consider this negative sign which is x of minus and then bracket t minus 2, because this minus, which is folding operation, that we have already done in this above step. So here only consider that we have added minus 2 in this equation. So only adding minus 2 will shift your signal towards right hand side, which is towards your positive axis by amount 2. So this minus 2, 0 and 2 will be shifted towards right hand side by amount 2. So this minus 2 shift by 2 towards right hand side will be, this minus 2 will be shifted at 0, 0 will be shifted at 2, and 2 will be shifted at 4. So let us mark the coordinates first: 0, 2 and 4. So with amplitude equal to 1, so this signal will be drawn in this way. So this becomes your shifted signal. Now the next step is we have to draw x of minus 2t minus 2. So whenever we are going to draw this signal, remember that in first step already we have drawn the folded signal. In second step, we have already completed the shifting operation. Now in third case, we have to only apply the time scaling factor to the previous signal. So previous signal is starting at 0, ending at 4. So in this signal, we have to only do time scaling, and this factor is greater than 2. Hence, this signal will get compressed. Here, 2 is multiplied with t. Hence, in previous signal, divide every coordinate by 2 so that signal will be compressed. So 0 divided by 2 remains 0. Then 2 divided by 2 becomes 1, and 4 divided by 2 becomes 2. So we have amplitude equal to 1. At 2 we have maximum amplitude in the previous case. So if we look at this previous signal, at 2 we have amplitude 1. 2 divided by 2 is shifted at 1 now. So at 1 we will have maximum amplitude, and then the nature of signal from 0 to 1, that is 0 to 2 is a straight line, so which is again shifted to 0 to 1. So we have a straight line in this way, and again we have straight line in this way. So here if you look at all the operations involved in this case were folding, time scaling, time shifting. Hence in every step amplitude is not changed, because all the operations which we have done in this particular case is with respect to time. Hence amplitude is unchanged, which is equal to 1. If you look at the previous example also, it was x of 2t plus 1. Here also we have time scaling and time shifting operation, therefore amplitude was not changed. So in this way you have to carefully do the operations depending on the given equation. So always remember, whenever you have equation of the b part like x of 2 minus 2t, you have to always simplify this equation so that t terms becomes the first term. If t is with negative sign, take this negative sign common, so that will create a folding operation, and then respectively go on checking what operations are involved in this case and draw the signals appropriately.